In the quiet of twilight's embrace, she stands. The elusive housewife, with determined hands. A quest for time, for order, she implores. In the heart of her kitchen, chaos restores. A time management course, her chosen guide. To reclaim moments lost in life's ceaseless tide. Tonight, as her daughter finds dreams sweet keep, she embarks on this journey, no secrets to keep. The clatter of pots, the cluttered shelves. Each item she touches, a story it tells. A puzzle of pans, a chaos untamed. In pursuit of efficiency, she's not to be blamed. Yesterday, her husband, eyes wide with surprise, found sleep elusive as her task did arise. But tonight, she's determined, her purpose unfazed. With the stars as her witness, a new path she blazes. The aroma of memories, each dish holds a tale. From family gatherings to nights full of hail. She sorts through the chaos, finds treasures concealed. In each plate and utensil, her past is revealed. For the housewife, elusive no more. She's a time warrior, this we implore. Decluttering her kitchen, reclaiming her space. A journey of purpose, a life's precious embrace. With a timer set for just 15 minutes, she begins. Sorting, arranging, as the timer's soft chime sings. The challenge of the zone, a test of her will. To do as much as she can, to her kitchen's thrill. Her hands move swiftly, like a dancer in grace. Tidying cabinets, finding their rightful place. But the minutes slip by, as if lost in a dream. The allure of perfection, harder than it may seem. In this time management quest, she's determined to thrive. Yet the desire to continue, in her heart, does survive. Each drawer, each shelf, an opportunity found. To transform her kitchen, where chaos once bound. The challenge of the zone, a test of her grace. To stop and leave it, in this confined space. For the housewife has learned, in her quest to reclaim time's precious moments, life's beautiful game. In the midst of her task, she faces a fight. A battle within, as she sorts through each sight. The struggle to part with items amassed. A realization dawns, her perspective recast. For years, she'd believed herself a hoarder in plight. With a disability to let go, a never-ending fight. But tonight, a revelation, a truth to embrace. It's not disability, but habits to erase. Each trinket, each gadget, a memory's hold. A story within, in every item, she's told. But her heart now understands, clear as day. It's not the things she needs, but the moments to weigh. To declutter regularly, to resist the allure of buying unnecessary things, to make life more pure. She learns this anew, with each item she keeps. It's the journey to simplicity, where her heart leaps. As she ponders each choice, she begins to see the freedom in letting go, the cluttered mind set free. No longer defined by what she owns or acquires, but by the space she creates, where her soul aspires. The elusive housewife, in this twilight's embrace, rediscovers herself, in this newfound space. No longer a hoarder, but a seeker of light. In decluttering regularly, she finds her true might. Amidst the sea of belongings, she stands perplexed. Overwhelmed by the choices, her mind vexed. Each item a decision, a memory held dear. To let go or to keep, it's the source of her fear. The weight of possessions, a burden to bear. As she sifts through the chaos, with a deep, heavy stare. In this battle of clutter, where the heart takes its toll. The choices are arduous, consuming her soul. She gazes at trinkets, with nostalgia entwined. Old spices, mementos, each one intertwined. The sentimental pull, like a relentless tide. Leaving her torn between what to keep or cast aside. For she's not just sorting items, but pieces of her past. A journey through memories, a shadow they cast. The struggle within, as she contemplates the cost of holding on to the past, versus freedom, not lost. In the midst of the chaos, she takes a deep breath. Reminds herself gently, it's not life or death. To find balance in choosing what to release. And preserve the moments that bring inner peace. The elusive housewife, in her quest to declutter, finds solace in knowing it's a journey to better. A life less encumbered, with each choice she makes. Though daunting and challenging, it's the path she takes. In the face of clutter's chaos, she stands still. A daunting task ahead, an overwhelming thrill. Her gaze sweeps the room, and uncertainty grows. She's lost in a labyrinth of memories, it shows. Where to begin in this disordered domain? The kitchen, the attic, it all feels like a chain of endless possessions, like an unending tide. She's uncertain which path she should decide. The weight of indecision, a formidable weight. In the labyrinth of clutter, she contemplates her fate. One step at a time, she whispers to herself. As she seeks a starting point, gathers inner wealth. Though overwhelmed by clutter, she'll slowly prevail. One item, one corner, one memory's tale. She'll conquer the chaos, bit by bit, you'll see. For even in the labyrinth, she'll find her way to be free. As the clock's relentless tick marks time's advance, the minutes slip through her grasp, like a fleeting trance. The 15-minute timer, once a manageable decree, now seems a challenge, a struggle to be free. With each passing minute, the task remains undone. The clutter lingers on, as she continues to run. Against the ticking clock, it's a relentless race. To declutter her space, to find her rightful place. Yet, in the midst of this frustration, she begins to see. Those minutes add up, like grains of sand by the sea. An hour a week, in those moments she's found. Slow but steady progress, on this battleground. Though the 15-minute challenge may not be enough. The hours she invests, represent her dedication, her tough determination to reclaim her space, to live with less. In the quiet of her persistence, she'll find success. So, as the clock keeps ticking, and the task remains, she'll persevere, unburdening herself from life's chains. For in those added hours, her journey takes flight. Towards a clutter-free haven, where her heart finds its light. With the weight of the world upon her shoulders, she faces a new challenge as her heart smolders. Her husband, at home now, no part-time to attend. His job lost, his future uncertain, they both apprehend. He waits for parcels, tools for his self-made path. Days turn into weeks, each moment feels like a wrath. His stress palpable, as they both share the load. She juggles his worries, while her housekeeping code. Her role expands now, beyond cluttered cabinets and drawers. To support and console, as uncertainty gnaws. In this dance of life's trials, she steps up once more. Balancing his dreams, with her tasks galore. The parcels may come, or they may face delay. In this uncertain journey, they'll find their own way. Together they'll weather the storms and the strife. For the elusive housewife's strength is the heart of her life. Today, a knock on the door, a welcomed sound. The long-awaited parcels have finally been found. His tools have arrived, his dreams now in hand. The weight off his shoulders, he can hardly stand. With a smile that radiates pure, heartfelt relief. He holds the tools close, like a precious, newfound belief. She stands beside him, her support unwavering and strong. For in his entrepreneurial journey, they both belong. Throughout the day, she managed chores and tasks. Mentally supporting him, wearing many masks. Her husband's passion, her guiding star so bright. Together they'll conquer, with all their might. In this new chapter, they find a united stride. Balancing dreams and responsibilities side by side. The elusive housewife, her strength shining through. As they embrace the future, both old and brand new. In the midst of life's challenges and changes so vast. There's a moment of joy, a treasure unsurpassed. For today, her husband arrives with a surprise. A wooden playhouse, a dream in their daughter's eyes. In their newfound community garden, where they now reside. They were lucky to be chosen from the waiting list's tide. Their daughter, with joy, as her heart does unfurl, loves playing in the dirt, in this magical world. The playhouse stands tall, in a corner so green. A haven of dreams, a fairy tale scene. With windows to peer through and a door she can swing. Their daughter's imagination takes flight on this swing. They will gather around it, a family so dear. With smiles on their faces, hearts full of cheer. In this garden they'll gain, a blessing they found. Their daughter's dream house, in a garden so profound. As she'll step inside, with giggles and grace. Her laughter will echoey through this magical place. In their little oasis, where their love brightly beams. They'll cherish these moments, their dreams turn to dreams. Though her thoughts may wander, like the wind they may flow. She knows she must focus, there's a task to bestow. The kitchen awaits, cluttered and wide. She must tackle it now, let her purpose be her guide. In her mind's quiet spaces, she finds solace and grace. But the coach's words echo, do what you must when you must, they embrace. With determination renewed, she returns to her chore. The kitchen, her canvas, to declutter once more. For in life's endless journey, in the cluttered array, there are moments when focus must light up the way. She'll heed the advice, let distractions subside. In the midst of the chaos, she'll let her strength abide. Guided by the coaching program's five-fold embrace, she tackles her kitchen with newfound grace. Start with the task, her first goal in sight. To declutter this space, to make it just right. Learning to stop, the second aim she adheres. To avoid overwhelm, quell her inner fears. She paces herself, in those 15-minute spells. Each small step forward, each item she quells. Faithfulness to little gestures, a lesson so clear. In these small acts of decluttering, her path will appear. With each dish put away, and each countertop cleaned, she's forging a pathway to the life she's dreamed. Formation of motivation, her fourth goal to attain. To find the inner drive, amidst clutter's reign. As she unveils the kitchen, bit by bit, with each rhyme. She forms her motivation, a rhythm through time. And the final goal whispers, there is always time. To declutter, to simplify, to let life align. With each choice she makes, with each item she finds. She knows there's always time, in life's grand design. In the decluttering of her kitchen, these goals take their place. Guiding her journey, with each moment's embrace. She'll persist with conviction, her spirit aglow. For the coaching program's wisdom, it's the path she'll sow. The overwhelm persists as she goes through each thing. In the labyrinth of clutter, where chaos does cling. One item at a time, she carefully assesses. The weight of decisions, the emotional stresses. Each piece of nostalgia, a tie to the past. But the weight of accumulation is a burden to last. Each cannon jar tells a story untold. Of family gatherings and secrets of old. She ponders their fate, those culinary treasures. Deciding what stays and what she measures. The spices of life, a fragrant bouquet. She contemplates whether they'll stay or decay. The flavors of childhood, the tastes of the past. They linger in her heart, a love that will last. With a sigh and a smile, she moves ahead. Sorting through flavors, spice by spice, thread by thread. The clinking of glass, the rustling of packets. In this quiet evening, she's like a kitchen alchemist. As the minutes slip by, and daylight grows thin, she battles the chaos that resides deep within. The overwhelm relentless, like a never-ending tide. But she knows deep inside, she must not let it ride. With resolve in her heart, and a purpose so true. She'll continue this journey, she'll see it all through. For in the midst of the clutter, she'll find her own grace. One thing at a time, she'll reclaim her space. The overwhelm persists as she goes through each thing. In the labyrinth of clutter, where chaos does cling. One item at a time, she carefully assesses. The weight of decisions, the emotional stresses. A plant pot she gathered, from marked plots with care. Each purchase a story, a memory to bear. Each piece of nostalgia, a tie to the past. But the weight of accumulation is a burden to last. As the hours slip by, and daylight grows thin, she battles the chaos that resides deep within. The overwhelm relentless, like a never-ending tide. But she knows deep inside, she must not let it ride. With resolve in her heart, and a purpose so true. She'll continue this journey, she'll see it all through. For in the midst of the clutter, she'll find her own grace. One thing at a time, she'll reclaim her space. Vintage weighing scales, her husband wants to keep. A relic of history, in their home, it will sleep. Though the clutter is daunting, the choice is so vast. She'll make room for what matters, as she declutters the past. Through the kitchen, she goes, with a determined stride. Sorting through items, emotions she can't hide. The things she didn't toss, just the day before. Now face her scrutiny once more, she can't ignore. Silver bowls gleaming, their beauty on display. But she's keeping vintage enameled bowls, come what may. The struggle within, as she weighs each choice. To make room for the vintage, she finds her voice. In the midst of clutter, decisions to be made. Her determination strong, though the path is not paved. With each item she parts with, a little space to breathe. A step toward decluttering, a promise she'll keep. The elusive housewife, in her quest for clarity, takes each thing in her hand, with a sense of sincerity. In this dance of letting go, her spirit takes flight. Creating space for the new, as she reclaims her light. With determination ablaze, she presses on. Decluttering her kitchen for 15 minutes come evening's gentle song. Each item she touches, she carefully assesses. And the joy of simplifying, she now confesses. The top of the cupboards, once hidden from view, now stand free of clutter, like the stars' first few. It looks cleaner, more spacious, a calming retreat. Her heart fills with contentment, a victory so sweet. As she gazes around, at the space she's reclaimed, the atmosphere lightens, it's no longer the same. The elusive housewife, with each item released, finds solace in decluttering, her worries decreased. She's starting to love it, this journey, this quest. To free up her life, to simplify and de-stress. In just 15 minutes, she's found her own way. To make room for joy, at the close of the day. In the heart of her kitchen, chaos did reign. The elusive housewife, with dreams to reclaim. She embarked on a journey, her cluttered abode. In search of simplicity, down life's winding road. With a timer set for 15 minutes each day. She sorted through memories, kept fears at bay. She learned to let go, one item at a time. To find inner peace, like a soothing chime. Through struggles with choices, both tough and profound. She unearthed her strength on this cluttered ground. Her husband, her partner, with parcels in hand, found tools for his dreams in this life-changing land. In a community garden, their joy found a place, with luck on their side, a newfound embrace, their daughter, so eager to play in the dirt, a magical haven where her dreams could assert. Through the overwhelm, her purpose stayed true, with faith in small gestures, her strength she'd renew, motivation formed like a guiding star's gleam, as she decluttered her life, like a flowing stream. With the coach's wise words, her path took its cue, start with the task, as she knew she must do, learn to stop, and to faithfulness she'd aspire, in formation of motivation, her heart set on fire. There is always time, in life's grand design, as she tackled the clutter, her spirit would shine. Now the kitchen's a haven, once cluttered and tight, she's fallen in love with decluttering, in the soft evening light. The top of her cupboards now gleam and they're clear, a space to breathe deeply, where worries disappear. The timer's alarm sounds, a gentle reminder, to halt the relentless urge, be a time-finding minder. She steps back, surveys the work she's achieved, a kitchen transformed, a proud heart relieved. Written by ChatGPT.